with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Mariota on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards. 13. Freeman again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went...
There he goes inside. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Luke Stocker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP? 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
They toss to Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Coleman now. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Arakpo, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. To throw Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ryan eluding the pressure right. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again.
Man, come on, bro.
Hit jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. That one goes for 24 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. To throw again is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh!
At the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
Look, it's real simple. Julio Jones is not a one-trick pony by any stretch, but his ability to go up in the air and take the ball away from everyone, forget 50-50s. When it's the moment of truth and someone has to come down with the football, I'm betting Julio Jones usually does.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Oh, my God.
It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mariota now. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mariota first down. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes.
What? I was still up. I wasn't even down. Why they just cheated me?
It's a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I wasn't even down.
From the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Ooh, get on me.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now it's Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 25.
Ah, YouTube. Y'all see what I'm doing now, man.
They get set to take the field.
Y'all see what I'm doing
And
now.
following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stocker's got it. Complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature. He has been the starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep.
Oh, man, he's that.
And it's intercepted.
Oh, what?
By Kevin Byers.
What? He's that. No, bro, I got to chill his head.
Halted at the 12-yard line. The Titan offense offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota to Decker over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining.
Well, stop. We're going into the half. What is you really going to do? We're taking it to the half, man. What are you really going to do? Can you hear me? What are you really going to do in 5 seconds? Not a goddamn thing.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. Mariota airs this out, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going in quarter number 3. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17.